Yes, yes. Yes, Alicia. I know y'all were feeling that throwback. I know y'all were feeling it because I definitely was. All right, I got the little one tended to. I can come back. I'm live, y'all. I'm live. I can't help it. I am a mother. When duty calls, duty calls. I kind of lost my train of thought toward the break, but basically what I was trying to say, if you don't make your resolution about you, it will fall through. Okay. So to keep us from falling through for the second half of the show, I want to talk about 5 ways to make it in the new year. Okay. And these are just some tips from me personally. Last year, I did a pretty good job of sticking to my New Year's resolutions. Some of them kind of fell by the wayside, but for the most part, 90% of them, I got done what I wanted to get done. And I was successful, so I just want to help you guys be successful. So first things first, number 1 out of the 5, write it down. Okay. A lot of people like to do the whole vision board thing, and it's a little bit of work. But, and I personally have never tried to do the whole vision board thing, but I heard that it really does help you out, but that's a part of writing it down. So if vision boards are your thing, I definitely recommend doing that. Just get a good old handy dandy notebook and just jot down the things that you want to get done in the new year. Also, you can, have like a little, goal board on your wall, or like my girl Patricia does. She just writes on her mirror like little quotes or things that she wants done in a certain amount of time, and she just sticks to it that way. Hey Patricia girl, I miss you. But either way, just writing it down makes it concrete, and it just takes it from the abstract in your mind, and it just makes it real because you put it on paper. So that's my first tip. Write it down. Second would be to make a timeline and hold yourself accountable. So again, kind of like what I was talking about, the 3 reasons why we fail, you know, you're not being specific and you're not holding yourself accountable with those timelines. So when you make a timeline and, you know, you say you're going to have this done by this time and this done by the next time, as opposed to just saying by the end of the year, I want this done. You're not really giving yourself benchmarks or goals to reach, you know, in the meantime and in between time. So just make a timeline after you've written it down. Make a little timeline of what you want done by when. The easiest way to break it up to me is quarterly, you know, kind of like our jobs do, you know, they run everything off of a quarter. So quarterly, you want this done by that day. Me personally, this year, I have a fitness journey that I'm going on, #Lowe's Fitness Journey. And every 3 months, I'm going to track my progress to see where I am and make sure that it's where I need to be. So I heavily encourage you to make a timeline and hold yourself accountable. Make sure you reach it. My pastor's wife, she had posted a picture on Instagram about how she wanted to work out 200 times last year, and I think she made it to like 190. And she was saying, you know, if she didn't aim high, and she literally had this nice little chart on the wall where she put a star for every day that she worked out. So I thought that was amazing. Like, I definitely want to get me a little star chart and kind of keep up with my workouts the same way. But that was her timeline. And each day she put her star up there and almost made it to 200. And so, you know, if you aim high, shoot for the moon, at least you will land amongst the stars. All right. So number 3 on my list, check your progress and reward your milestones. So once you've had your timeline and you're keeping up with it, which you have to actually, you know, keep up with it. Don't just make your timeline and then just let it fall to the wayside. No, keep up with it, check your progress, and reward yourself every time you achieve something that, you know, was one of your goals. So if you wanted to lose 10 pounds in 2 months, once you drop that 10 pounds, you know, have a little itty bitty celebration. Now, we ain't talking about going out and eating a bunch of carbs and drinking a bunch of soda or something like that. We have our cheat days. I get it. But, you know, just, you know, a little pat on the back. Go buy you something that you've always wanted. Go just celebrate that little milestone, because then, you look forward to your next milestone and your next celebration. Or some of us, we want to go to the beach in the summer. So your reward to yourself could be go get that new bikini that you were looking at, or go rent one of them little water skis or something when you get there, because you did it, you made it. I'm gonna splurge a little bit. If you have financial goals that you're trying to reach, whenever hit that, you got a credit card paid off that you've been trying to pay off, or a loan paid off that you've been trying to pay off, celebrate it however you want to celebrate it. So again, write it down. Number 1. Number 2, make a timeline and hold yourself accountable. Number 3, check your progress and reward your milestones. Number 4, be realistic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people come up with these ridiculous New Year's resolutions, and when I hear them, instantly in my head, I'm like, do you seriously think you can do that? I mean, hey, I'm not going to shoot nobody down, but are you really going to sit here and pay off all your student loans in 1 year and you got like $30,000 in debt? Ain't no way. That's not realistic. By the end of the year, I want to be completely debt free, and you work in a job that, you're basically living paycheck to paycheck. It is good to have that goal, but just let yourself know, I want to have it done in 5 years. So this year, I want to pay off 1/5 of that debt. Or by the end of the year, I definitely want to be in a nice, good, healthy relationship. But what have you done for yourself? Have you fixed yourself yet? Have you become a whole person yourself yet? How are you even going to try to jump into a relationship with somebody when, 1, you don't have any prospects, and 2, you mentally and emotionally are unstable right now? You need to get yourself together. So that's another way of being realistic with yourself. Are you really ready for what you're trying to go out here and reach for? And if not, then you need to, kind of reset and look for a goal that's a little bit more realistic to yourself. So again, just be realistic with yourself. Don't have all these outlandish or extremely far-fetched goals that probably not gonna reach. Okay, so I'm gonna run down the list one more time before we get to number 5. Number 1, write it down. Number 2, make a timeline and hold yourself accountable. Number 3, check your progress and reward your milestones. Number 4, be realistic. And number 5, which is super important, make lifestyle changes, not trends. And this one is huge for anything that you're trying to do. So again, I just like to talk about some of the typical resolutions that people have, just so, it can be a quick example. Eating. So with our fitness, some people say they want to lose weight, but they don't change their eating habits permanently. They want to jump on the keto diet real quick, or do a quick little detox or a cleanse or something, and then 2 weeks later they're back loading up on carbs and killing red meat like it's no tomorrow. How in the world are you gonna reach your fitness goals if you're sitting here doing drastic changes to your diet, as opposed to just tweaking it and making it a lifestyle change? So say, for instance, you're really into potato chips. If you just stop eating potato chips altogether, eventually you're going to pop open a bag and then you're going to jump back on the wagon. But if you kind of just say, all right, instead of eating a whole big ass bag of chips today, I'm just going to have one of the little bags that come in the little variety pack, and just allow myself to have one of those a day. And then that's you kind of cutting back, as opposed to just not eating it altogether. Or, the people that say, I'm just going to go vegan. You have to get the rest of that stuff out of your system. Your body is so used to it that it craves it, and you're addicted to it. So you kind of have to slowly wean yourself off and then make it a lifestyle change, and not just a quick fad or trend. Jump into someone talking about going out and being more social. A lot of people who are kind of introverts say they want to be more social in the new year. and go out to a party or something and completely go into culture shock because they're not used to it. So instead of just throwing yourself out there, kind of hold like a small party with a couple of friends, make it kind of an intimate event, just sit back, sip a little bit, have a little, good conversation, maybe play some games, a little bit of Uno, and just kind of, ease yourself into it. Take your time with it, go to a small party here, a small party there, maybe one big party somewhere down the line, but don't just jump in there all at once. And have those conversations with the people in your life and let them know, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm trying to move with my life, and see if people can help you out. Make it a lifestyle change instead of just a trend. And another thing that will help keep it a lifestyle change is everything doesn't have to be posted on social media, y'all. It doesn't. Some people do it for the likes. Some people do it for the clout, whatever. If you're really passionate about changing yourself or your New Year's resolutions, it should be something that you work on super hard at home and, keep it with yourself or maybe the people that's close to you. But once you put it all out there for everybody to see, everybody's going to have an opinion about it. Everybody's going to jump in and say, oh, why are you doing this or why are you doing that? Or, well, you should do this and you should do that. And this is what helped me. Yes, I thank you for your advice, but this is how I want to do it for me. So to me, to keep it a lifestyle change, just kind of keep most of it to yourself. Once you hit your milestones and stuff, share with people, hey, I did it. Here's where I am right now. But for the most part, just, keep it internal. Keep it with you and your family and your close ones, okay? So my complete 5 lists. Write it down. Number 1. This is how we're going to be successful in the new year, y'all. Okay, here we go. Number 1, write it down. Number 2, make a timeline and hold yourself accountable. Number 3, check your progress and reward milestones. Number 4, be realistic. And number 5, make it a lifestyle change and not a trend. Okay. So you heard the 3 reasons why you fail. You heard 5 reasons from your very own Low Love of how you can be successful. I hope you guys really, really, really enjoyed this podcast. I know I did coming up with it. I wish you guys so much success in 2019 and just love and happiness and all of the above. Like, I just want everybody to glow up this year, okay? I am here for it. I already seen a bunch of proposals and baby announcements and people already starting their fitness journeys. I don't know if y'all saw my post tonight. I literally just left the gym, came home, sat down, popped open my laptop and started talking to you guys. So I'm on the wagon as well. I hope you guys are too. And if you need an accountability partner, hey, I'm here. You know where to find me. You can find me on Snapchat, Lauren Everett 2. You can find me on Facebook, Lauren Everett, or you can find me on Instagram, low_love_talk. I'm always here. I'm always open to everything that you guys need. All right, so before I wrap it up, I always got to do my Woman Crush Wednesday, and I want to shout out the lovely Sherane Brown. She is a very, very close friend of mine and who's getting married next year and has a lot of wedding things going on this year, and I'm super excited. She is also the mother of my godson, Carter. But I definitely want to give her a shout out because she does meal prep, salads and little lunches and dinners for people. So if you're interested, you definitely can follow her on Facebook, Sherane Brown. I always tag everybody in my podcast that I shout out, but y'all, her salads, they look so good. I haven't had one yet because I'm not a big salad eater, but that's part of my New Year's resolution. Definitely going to check her out. She is just amazing. She even did some free food here and there during the holidays to feed families. So Sherane, shout out to you. Hats off to you for your side hustle. I'm super proud of you. I wish you nothing but success this year as well as everybody else. All right. So again, thanks you guys for tuning in. I have so much in store for you this year, and I hope you guys will be here for me and follow me on my journey and check out everything that I will have going on. All right. So I'm going to finish up the podcast with one of my favorite artists,